Marvel announces brand new hero Night Monkey as last-minute addition to Phase 4 of the MCU. Hi, I'm simply known as The Being, and welcome back to UpCulture.mojo. Today we're bringing you exciting news from wherever these announcements normally come from, in a video that you're only watching because actual reputable sources on the topic are articles that are like 5 paragraphs long, and you can't be bothered to figure out where in that whole block of text the information that you actually care about is. Before we hop into the video, please remember to subscribe with notifications on. Comment below with your bank details, disable your ad blocker, support us on Patreon, and distract yourself from the ever-present crushing despair of reality by checking out more of our videos. Also, don't forget to leave a like or we'll leave poorly researched legal threats in your comment section. President of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige made the announcement yesterday at the 2019 "Yes, I do have a girlfriend actually, you just don't know her, she goes to another school" Con 2019. After announcing things like, "Oh man, really? Well, I hope it's fucking earned." Feige announced something completely unprecedented for the MCU, that the latest addition to the MCU family will be a completely new superhero, not based on any existing comic book. Whoa! The character is set to be played by newcomer Tommy Netherlands. The 23-year-old actor is a relatively unknown quantity, and it will be interesting to see what he can bring to the already huge cast of the MCU. In an interview on the recent casting conducted by a source that doesn't just regurgitate things that other news outlets have said, Netherlands had this to say: "Fuck off, like really, fuck off. I've never even heard of Tom Holland. Is it like a breakfast cereal or something? What even is Spider-Man? I don't, go away." If you're an MCU fan or a Spider-Man fan, or just happen to exist somewhere within the sweaty, somewhat sticky tendrils of nerd culture, chances are you've heard about the recent split between Disney and Sony in their agreement in making Spider-Man films. Basically, it went down like this. Sony owns the film rights to Spider-Man, but for a while now they've had an agreement that Disney get to make Spider-Man films within the MCU in exchange for them giving Sony most of the profits from those films. But recently Disney went, "Yeah, but we want more money though, because if there's one thing that Disney needs, it's more money." And to that Sony went, "Yeah, but no, we want that money, so no, we want that money though." And now no one gets to play with MCU Spider-Man. The current situation, as far as we're aware, is that there's no existing agreement between Disney and Sony anymore, meaning that Spider-Man won't be able to feature in the MCU. This doesn't mean we won't get any more Tom Holland Spider-Man, only that the Tom Holland Spider-Man films we do get in the future won't be in any way integrated into the MCU, and instead will be separate from it. And I guess this also means he's just not allowed to mention anything that happened to him in the last couple of years. Tony Stark? Nick Fury? Who? Those kind of sound like the kind of people that Disney would own the film rights to. I don't know what you're talking about. The time that half the population disappeared, that doesn't ring a bell. Where did I get this suit from? I found it. Now, of course, that is speculation. We don't really know what these films are going to end up looking like, or even if Disney and Sony might come to some new agreement. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We don't really know what the future holds, but for now, things are looking down. It seems to be the usual story that some suit somewhere decided that, "I want a few more billions of dollars, please," and now we, the consumers, are paying the price for that greed. This keeps happening, but we haven't figured out how to stop them yet. It's not going to stop when all we know how to do is tweet angrily about it. Does anyone have any suggestions on how to destroy Disney and EA? One thing I've seen pop up a few times in my Twitter feed is this IGN article. Breaking. Tom Holland and Kevin Feige confirm that Spider-Man will not return to the MCU. Oh, so that's been confirmed. Okay. Alright. Except that's not really true, though. It is a bit true in the way that, no, it's not. It's not true. It's the kind of true where it's not really true. The comments made by Feige and Holland that this article is referring to were made in an interview conducted by Entertainment Weekly. In this interview, Tom Holland said, "Basically, we've made 5 great movies. It's been 5 amazing years. I've had the time of my life. Who knows what the future holds? But all I know is that I'm going to continue playing Spider-Man and having the time of my life. It's going to be so fun, however we choose to do it. The future for Spider-Man will be different, but it will be equally as awesome and amazing, and we'll find new ways to make it even cooler." Yes, so that doesn't confirm anything. Basically, the only concrete thing he said there is that the future for Spider-Man will be different, which was going to be true anyway. Well, I say he's not said anything concrete. He said that he's going to continue playing Spider-Man, which is great. But that's not what we're here to talk about. These seem like, cookie-cutter, vague statements that he's been told to say because, they really don't know what's going to happen in the future. This doesn't confirm that no new deal will be struck up between Disney and Sony. All it does is comments on the existing state of play that there is currently no deal. He literally says in this quote that he doesn't know what the future holds. That doesn't sound like someone confirming what's going to happen in the future to me, IGN. That sounds like someone saying they don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't feel like much interpretation is required to figure out that that's what he meant by that. Kevin Feige's comments were similar, just vague stuff. We got to make 5 films within the MCU with Spider-Man, 2 standalone films and 3 with the Avengers. It was a dream that I never thought would happen. It was never meant to last forever. We knew that there was a finite amount of time that we'd be able to do this, and we told the story that we wanted to tell, and I'll always be thankful for that. Again, as tempting as it might be to read into that, he's really not done any more there than comment on the state of play at the moment. He's not confirmed anything about what's going to happen in the future. Of course, they are both talking within the current state of play, which is that there's no deal between Disney and Sony, but that's nothing new, and nothing new has been confirmed here. Try again, IGN. In fact, the article posted by Entertainment Weekly about this, the place that they actually got their information from, they say, unless a deal can be reached, Holland will not feature in any MCU movies. When reporting on the interview that they conducted, Entertainment Weekly don't actually say that anything's been confirmed and actually acknowledge the possibility that maybe a new deal will be reached. That's awkward, IGN. Your source doesn't even agree with you on this. And that's why I made this video, really. I've seen this tweet several times now, but then I actually went ahead and read the article and thought, you know what, that's really misleading. So I thought I'd make this to clear up any misconceptions that people might have because of the things that IGN have fucking said. Also, can we touch briefly on the fact that Kevin Feige's comments here don't really ring true? It was never meant to last forever. We knew that there was a finite amount of time that we'd be able to do this, and we told the story that we wanted to tell, and I'll always be thankful for that. But you didn't get to tell the story you wanted to tell, did you? You left it on a cliffhanger that you clearly wanted to resolve. Sure, maybe you got to tell some of it, but you definitely didn't get to tell the whole thing, so this isn't really true. If this was the story you wanted to tell, I'm pretty sure you didn't want to stop halfway through, Kevin. Alright, that's all I got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed. Yeah.